Welcome to Sally Melodies classroom where we learn basic music. We are still in harmony. Harmony is one wide unit. It is one unit but very wide. And we are in lesson 3. And because you know that here we do basic music, I want to call it basic harmony. Basic harmony because we have other advanced harmonies. That one you will learn when you start advancing. But let's look at things at the basic level, because once you get the basic level, the other advanced part will be very easy. I thought it is good we look at some few things before even we start thinking about putting harmony in a melody or harmonizing. Number 1, when you are harmonizing, you start by writing your melody. Remember we said that the melody is the one that gives the harmony shape. You cannot harmonize without a melody. You need that melody to harmonize. After you have done your melody, we did melody writing in the previous lessons in the past. Number 2, write the bass part first. You write the bottom part first. Sometimes we don't say bass, we say bottom. We say bottom part because sometimes the song doesn't have bass, but it has a bottom voice. For example, if you are writing for the children, we don't have bass, but we have maybe voice 4 or voice 3. The voice that is at the bottom of that piece, that is what we call the bottom. Sometimes we say bass when we are talking about the choir, now the adult choir. So let's say that you write the bottom or the bass part first. So when you look at this bracket here, it says that the melody, which sometimes is voice 1 or soprano, is the one that gives us the where to start. It's the pillar, it's the starting point. It is the foundation. So whatever you are going to be harmonizing, it will be revolving around the melody. So we say that after writing your melody, the first part to harmonize is the bass. We call those two voices outer parts. Outer parts. And then there are other parts that are there in between, maybe voice 1, voice 2, or alto and tenor. We call them the inner parts. Write the second or third voices, that is either maybe alto or tenor, or voice 1 or voice 2 or 3 afterwards. Those are inner parts. So in short, we mean that the melody and the bottom voice, which is the bass, are the most vital. They are the most vital in a song. Even these inner parts, they are also very vital, but they help in decorating and putting some decorations in the song, and also in blending the other voices, and also in beauty, to create beauty in the music. So melody first, which is voice 1, and then you go to the bottom voice or the bass. Those are outer parts. And then after you do that, now you fill in the inner parts, which are voice 2 and 3, or alto and tenor for that matter. And then here, note better. Check the vocal ranges and avoid overlapping. Check the vocal ranges and avoid overlapping, especially for these inner parts. These inner parts, when you are harmonizing, you must be very careful. What do we mean by vocal range? What do we mean by vocal range? Vocal range is whereby there is a note that the altos cannot sing. It's too high for them. There is that vocal range where the alto should be. We also have tenor, which is voice 3. There is that vocal range that they cannot reach. It can be too high or even vice versa. It can be too low. The tenors cannot sing those very low notes for the bass. That is what we call vocal range. That is what we call vocal range. And avoid voice overlapping. When we talk about voice overlapping, it is just like overlapping. The way we overlap on the road, the way we overlap maybe when we are talking. So, for example, if this is a bass, tenor, alto, soprano. This is voice 1, voice 2, voice 3, voice 4. You find that maybe the tenors, they are overlapping the altos and then they are singing some notes that are here. That is what we call overlapping. And you will only avoid voice overlapping once you learn the vocal ranges. Once you learn the vocal ranges. So, this was just a hint of what we are required to do when we start harmonizing. So, in the next lesson, we are going to do the practical part of harmony. We are going to take a simple piece or a simple melody and then we write the harmonies down for the 4 voices. Thank you very much for joining this class. See you in the next class.